He was imprisoned for 27 years, but his words still free millions. These are the most powerful quotes of Nelson Mandela. Welcome to Reminder Quotes, where wisdom echoes through time. Today, we honor Nelson Mandela. His words shaped a generation, and now, they will inspire yours. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, so you never miss a moment of timeless inspiration. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. A fundamental concern for others in our individual and community lives would go a long way in making the world the better place we so passionately dreamt of. Let freedom reign. The sun never set on so glorious a human achievement. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. There is no such thing as part freedom. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It always seems impossible until it's done. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we lead. Difficulties break some men, but make others. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. There is no easy walk to freedom anywhere. Money won't create success. The freedom to make it will. A good head and good heart are always a formidable combination, but when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. It is in the character of growth that we should learn from both pleasant and unpleasant experiences. I never lose. I either win or learn. There is nothing more important in life than giving back. Where you stand depends on where you sit. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. Let there be justice for all. Let there be peace for all. We must use time wisely and forever realize that the time is always ripe to do right. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. I was not a messiah, but an ordinary man who had become a leader because of extraordinary circumstances. When a man is denied the right to live the life he believes in, he has no choice but to become an outlaw. Only free men can negotiate. Prisoners cannot enter into contracts. We need to exert ourselves that much more to make sure that these values prevail. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. I am fundamentally an optimist. Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun, one's feet moving forward. There were many dark moments when my faith in humanity was sorely tested, but I would not and could not give myself up to despair. That way lays defeat and death. As I walked out the door toward my freedom, I knew if I didn't leave my bitterness behind, I'd still be in prison. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Live life as though nobody is watching, and express yourself as though everyone is listening. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. One cannot be prepared for something while secretly believing it will not happen. As long as poverty, injustice, and gross inequality persist in our world, none of us can truly rest. One of the things I learned when I was negotiating was that until I change myself, I could not change others. I am the captain of my soul. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. I have walked that long road to freedom. I have tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way, but I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. I have taken a moment here to rest, to steal a view of the glorious vista that surrounds me, to look back on the distance I have come. But I can only rest for a moment, for with freedom come responsibilities, and I dare not linger, for my long walk is not ended. Forgiveness liberates the soul. It removes fear. That is why it is such a powerful weapon. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. We forgive, but not because we forget. We forgive so we can move forward. As I have said, the first thing is to be honest with yourself. You can never have an impact on society if you have not changed yourself. Great peacemakers are all people of integrity, honesty, but humility. Reconciliation means working together to correct the legacy of past injustice. Overcoming poverty is not a task of charity, it is an act of justice. Like slavery and apartheid, poverty is not natural, it is man-made, and it can be overcome and eradicated by the actions of human beings. Sometimes it falls on a generation to be great. You can be that great generation. Let your greatness blossom. Appearances matter, and remember to smile. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. You will achieve more in this world through acts of mercy than you will through acts of retribution. A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they are being directed from behind. Nothing is black or white. We must never forget that the work of freedom is never done. When people are determined, they can overcome anything. Nelson Mandela's words are a reminder that no matter how dark the journey, the light of purpose and courage will always guide us home. If these quotes moved your heart, please like, subscribe, and most importantly, share this video to keep his legacy alive. Leave a comment below. Which Mandela quote speaks to you the most? Let's grow together in wisdom. Reminder quotes. For every precious moment in life.
For every precious moment.